Let's be honest, pet ownership is basically signing up for a lifetime membership to the I Talk to My Pet in Public club. You know the one. The club where you find yourself having full-blown conversations with your pet, completely oblivious to the curious stares of passers-by. It's a badge of honor really, we've all been there, muttering sweet nothings to our furry, feathered or scaled companions like they're about to offer up stock tips. It's not just about the words, it's about the connection. The way they tilt their heads, the way their eyes light up, it feels like they understand every single word. "Who's a good boy?" we coo, as if the response won't be a slobbery tennis ball at our feet. And yet, every time they bring it back, it's like a little victory. A moment of pure joy that makes all the slobber worth it. It's these small moments that build the foundation of our bond with them. But here's the thing, that unconditional love, the kind that has you cleaning up unspeakable messes at 3 a.m., it's a testament to the depth of our commitment. We do it without a second thought because their happiness is our happiness. It's a two-way street of love and care. Yeah, that doesn't just disappear, it transcends the physical. It's a bond that goes beyond the daily routines and chores. It's about the silent companionship, the comfort of their presence, and the way they make us feel understood without uttering a single word. It's like a cosmic loyalty program with amazing afterlife benefits. We like to believe that even after they're gone, their spirit stays with us, watching over us, guiding us, and sometimes just being there to remind us of the love we shared. Think about it. You've endured years of shedding, chewed furniture, and the occasional hairball surprise. You've earned this. Every scratch on the furniture, every hairball, it's all part of the journey. A journey filled with laughter, frustration, and countless memories. You've earned the right to believe their furry little souls are out there, probably judging us from a cloud, but hey, at least they're still around. And in those quiet moments, when you look up at the sky and smile, you know they're smiling back. Because the love we shared with them is eternal, and it continues to shape our lives in the most beautiful ways. Look, I get it. Saying goodbye to a pet is rough. It's like your favorite sitcom got canceled way too soon and there's not even a reunion special. But here's the good news. The universe doesn't play by Netflix's rules. Your pet's energy, their soul, their ability to sense when you're about to open a bag of treats from 3 rooms over, that stuff doesn't just vanish. It's basic physics, really. Energy can't be destroyed, only transformed. So if you're wondering where your pet's spirit goes, just think of it like this. They've been upgraded to the VIP lounge in the sky. They're probably lounging by a celestial pool, being weighted on paw and foot, judging angels for wearing Crocs. And the best part about the afterlife for pets? No more vet visits, no more awkward cone of shame, just endless fields to roam, infinite belly rubs, and a never-ending supply of whatever their heart desires. Cats, finally free from the tyranny of the laser pointer, are napping in sunbeams the size of Texas. Dogs are chasing ethereal squirrels through fields of dream-worthy smells. Hamsters are probably still running on those squeaky wheels. But hey, at least they're not projecting their existential dread onto us anymore. So yeah, it's okay to be a little jealous. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, okay, but how do I actually communicate with them? How do I know if my pet is trying to send me a message from beyond? Well, hold your horses, Dr. Dolittle. It's not as complicated as you might think. It's not always about full-blown conversations, although, wouldn't that be something? Sometimes it's about the little things, the subtle signs that your pet is still around. Sometimes it's about the subtle signs, the whispers of their presence in your life. You might not hear them speak, but you can feel their presence in the small, everyday occurrences. A random bark in the middle of the night. It could be your pet's way of saying, "Hey, I'm still here, watching over you." A gust of wind that smells suspiciously like wet dog. Maybe it's a reminder of those rainy days when your pet would come in soaking wet, leaving a trail of muddy paw prints. A dish mysteriously knocked off the counter even though you swear you're alone. Could it be your pet's playful spirit still causing a bit of mischief? Look, I'm not saying your house is suddenly haunted by the ghost of kibble past. But these little signs can be comforting, a way to feel connected to your pet even after they're gone. But maybe, just maybe, it's your pet's way of saying, "Hey, remember me?" Those moments when you find yourself smiling at an old photo or reminiscing about the good times you shared. I'm still here, even if I can't quite figure out how to operate the opposable thumbs required to open the treat jar. So next time you hear a bark, feel a gust of wind, or see a dish on the floor, take a moment to remember your furry friend. They might just be saying boo in their own special way. Section 5. Anecdotes from the other side. My cat thinks he's a guardian angel now. Take my cat, Mr. Bigglesworth III. Don't judge, it was his grandfather's name. Ever since he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, stylishly I might add, I swear he's been leaving me presents on the rug. At first I was horrified. Mr. Bigglesworth, we talked about this. Indoor cats, indoor business. But then I realized it's just his way of showing he cares. Sure, it's a little unorthodox, but hey, who am I to judge? He's clearly embracing his role as my spectral protector, defending me from the evils of dust mites. Section 6. Tips and tricks for tuning in, because sometimes silence is just a catnap. So, you want to open the lines of communication? First, find a quiet spot, light some candles if you're feeling fancy, bonus points for tuna-scented ones. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just talk. Share your day, your hopes, your fears, or complain about your roommate's questionable taste in music. Pets, even the spectral kind, are great listeners. They don't judge, mostly because they can't. They're dead. You can even try meditation or visualization. Picture your pet in their happy place, surrounded by all their favorite things. Send them love, good vibes, and maybe a mental image of that treat they could never resist. Section 7. It's not weird, it's love, embracing the quirks of pet remembrance. Look, I know what you're thinking, this is nuts. But let's take a moment to really think about it. When we lose a pet, we're not just losing an animal, we're losing a companion, a friend, a confidant. It's natural to feel a void and to seek ways to fill that void, even if those ways seem unconventional to others. I'm talking to thin air like a crazy cat lady, or gentleman. But is it really so crazy? Talking to a photo or an empty space can be a way to keep the connection alive. It's a way to express feelings that might otherwise stay bottled up. It's a way to remember the good times and to keep those memories fresh. But here's the thing, it's okay to embrace the quirks of your grief. Grief is a deeply personal experience, and there is no right or wrong way to go through it. If holding on to a pet's photo and talking to it brings you comfort, then that's what you should do. It's about finding what works for you, what helps you heal. If talking to your pet, even if it's just you and the goldfish listening in, brings you comfort, then do it. These small acts of remembrance can be incredibly soothing. They can provide a sense of continuity and normalcy in a time that feels anything but normal. Who are we to judge? Everyone has their own way of coping, and what works for one person might not work for another. The important thing is to be supportive and understanding of each other's unique processes. We're all out here trying to navigate this crazy thing called life, and afterlife apparently. And in this journey, we all need a little bit of understanding and a lot of compassion. Embracing the quirks of pet remembrance is just one way to show that love and compassion. Remember, love doesn't have an expiration date. The bond you shared with your pet doesn't just disappear because they're no longer physically with you. It transforms, it evolves, but it remains. And that's a beautiful thing. It doesn't come with a handbook or a set of rules. It just is. Love is a force that transcends time and space, and it manifests in ways we might not always understand. But that doesn't make it any less real or any less important, and sometimes that love takes on new, unconventional forms. It might be in the way you keep your pet's favorite toy on your bed, or how you talk to their memorial as if they were still there. These acts are not just about remembering, they are about continuing to love, like say, believing your hamster is reincarnated as a particularly fluffy cloud. It might sound whimsical, but if it brings you peace and a smile, then it's worth it. Embrace these quirks, for they are a testament to the enduring power of love and memory. Section 8. The power of ritual, honoring your pet's memory with laughter and love. Another way to feel connected is through rituals. No, I'm not talking about sacrificing your neighbor's chihuahua to the pet gods, though points for creativity. I'm talking about small, meaningful gestures that honor your pet's memory. Maybe it's taking a walk in their favorite park, donating to an animal shelter in their name, or baking their favorite dog biscuits. Just maybe skip the taste test on that one. The point is, find what works for you. Make it personal, make it meaningful, and most importantly, make it fun. After all, if there's one thing our pets would want, it's for us to be happy. Well, that, and a lifetime supply of belly rubs. Section 9. Until we meet again at the Rainbow Bridge, a final heartfelt word. So the next time you're missing your furry, feathered, or scaled friend, remember this. Love transcends all boundaries, even the ones between this world and the next. Keep their memory alive, tell their stories, laugh about the good times. And hey, if you happen to catch a glimpse of a mischievous glint in your cat's eye, even if it's just in a photograph, don't be afraid to wink back. After all, who knows? Maybe they're watching over us, judging our fashion choices and wondering why we haven't figured out how to open that treat jar with telekinesis yet. Until we meet again at the Rainbow Bridge, friends. And before we go, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming stories and tips on connecting with your ghost pets. Your support helps us bring more love, laughter, and a little bit of magic into the world. Until next time, keep those tails wagging and spirits high.